Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to
Coffee talk.
And I just realized the heater's on. It's probably making a lot of noise. Stand by. Keep talking, Michael.
Always some technical difficulties, but hey.
That's part of live video.
It is, and it's part of Coffee Talk.
It is. It'd be kind of boring without mishaps.
True.
Though I don't want any wardrobe mishaps. So.
I might.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, look at all that light behind us.
There's like a cop just went by with its lights on. That's exciting. Maybe they're coming to Puppy Talk Coffee Talk, busting it. So we just got back. We're still acclimating to the US. We just got back from Mexico, and look at our cool mugs.
Viva Mexico.
We were like at the little place where they made them, like this little tiny hidden little shop, I guess, little ceramic shop. But anyway, we're super stoked about our mugs, and they made it back in one piece.
They did.
All right, I'm gonna take a sip. So I think some of you did see the one we pre-recorded while we were out of town, but I think some of you also missed it. So I'll go ahead and link to that in the comments. But let's talk about our amazing vacation, Michael.
Well,
how long has it been since we took a vacation, me and you, for like 7 days in a row? Give you a hint.
Over 15
More than a decade.
Over 15 years.
More than 15 years. You can look at the camera instead of me.
Wow. 20?
Since our honeymoon, I think.
No way.
Yeah, way. Me and you, 7 days alone? Yeah.
Well, we've come to one conclusion. It needs to happen more often.
And it was super chill. We didn't have a lot of expectations. We were sort of off the beaten path travelers, so we had some destinations and some places set up, and then we just
a lot of sitting on the beach listening to waves, which was
that was really, and by the pool. And by the pool. And then we saved a lot of eating out till we went up to meet our friends in La Paz, and then we ate street food all the time.
Like so good.
Shrimp tacos are my jam. I'm like super jonesing for them now.
Yep.
And we didn't have any problems with eating anything. We did have to buy water, but I guess everybody in Mexico, it's like heathen to drink anything else besides bottled water in Mexico anyway. But we didn't have any problems with any of the produce, any of the lettuce, and I just ate it all. I'm like, whatever, bring it on. I want it all, and it was super, super good.
It was really good.
Anyway, I was going to ask, or answer, not ask, but I do want to ask questions if anyone is watching out there and wants to know. But I have a couple different questions that I'm going to actually make full videos of. But I did want to talk about something. Teresa Fronick. Teresa, I know
Hi, Teresa.
Hi, I hope I'm not mangling your last name, but you said, personally, you'd like to know how you've managed to balance a happy marriage and a lovely couple of kiddos with working as a crime reporter and seeing all that evil on a daily basis. And do you miss it? And do you love writing novels more than working as a crime reporter? And does it pay the bills? I know they're kind of personal, but you said anything. And note, I didn't ask you about your sex life. Laugh out loud. I know. Teresa. So,
yes, please.
So, Puppy Talk, Coffee Talk, I think when we first started this, we talked about how when I got really busy as a self-published author, how I was spending all my time working. Like there's always something to do if you run your own business. And so Michael and I decided to take at least, probably about a half hour we don't bore you guys with our whole half hour every morning to check in with each other every single day and just see how the other person's doing and just sometimes we just sit there and smile, and sometimes we have like deep discussions, and sometimes we argue. I mean, my God, we're I don't want to say the word human since I can't say H's, and Michael will point that out. No, you're not going.
You did it.
So actually, that's how I started. That's kind of how I started writing fiction, because I could not deal with the evil I was seeing as on a daily basis when I had Lola. It was too much for me to go talk to these people and hear their stories and relate to them, because I do kind of relate to people as a reporter on a deeper level. Like when I go out and report, I get really, really into the story, and it was hard to do that and talk to people who were basically some really bad people, and then come home to this sweet little innocent baby. And so I told Michael I can't do it anymore. So we moved to Minnesota, and then I realized that I was a little bit. And I'll do a video on this. Somebody asked me how I got started writing. I was a little bit messed up and had PTSD from some of the things I'd seen and some of the people I talked to. And my therapy was, oh, you're moaning. Some of my therapy was to write. And so I wrote a book about the baddest person, the most evil person that I dealt with as a reporter, and that was Blessed Are the Dead. And yes, I actually do love writing novels more than crime reporting now at this point in my life. I absolutely, it's a dream come true, but it's been a dream ever since I was a little kid to be a published author. And just real quick, speaking of books, I have a new book coming out. Teresa, it's not new to you because a few people read it under a pen name. It was called Gutter Punks, but it's brand new to the rest of the world, really. It's called Dead Wrong, and it's a young adult book. And I think Teresa, gosh, I hope I'm not wrong, but I think you're the one who likened it to The Outsiders and just made me like fall down dead when you said that. So that was super awesome. So thank you. And right now it's a #1 bestseller as a pre-order in one of the young adult categories, which is super awesome. So go ahead and I'll put the link to that if you want to check it out. It's a book that I really like. I've only written one other young adult book, and this is the second one. So anything else we want to talk about, like our Mexico trip? We didn't bring back a lot of souvenirs. We got our little mugs, and we got
some shells.
Tons of shells. We went to this really kind of remote beach on the tip of the La Paz Peninsula, and we had to drive out on these dirt roads, and we just
Pinchelingue.
It was north of Pinchelingue. Yeah.
It was really, really amazing.
Well, the snorkeling, we were in Jacques Cousteau's, he calls it the aquarium of the world.
And it was like swimming in an aquarium.
And you went out further than me.
I did.
Like,
it
you saw
amazing.
way more than me on the reefs. I started getting a little freaked out. I went out, and then my friend Valerie's like, I'm kind of freaked out. I'm going to turn around. I said, yeah, me too. We'll let the guys go out further. But we saw an octopus, and he squirted ink at us several times.
He inked us.
We saw puffer fish. We saw all kinds of just
clownfish. We saw all kinds of tropical fish. It was amazing.
It was amazing. It was the perfect day. We had a lunch. We slept on the beach. We snorkeled. It was my idea of almost a perfect day on vacation. So yeah, just stuffed myself with food, salami and cheese and olives and good bread, and then just napped on the beach.
That was awesome. I miss it.
I do too. Yeah. Oh, and also just really quickly that I did some research down there for the 8th Gia book, which I'm writing right now. Oh, do you need to see your sister down below? Okay. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Does anybody have any questions? Can you see Michael?
No.
Your eyes are better than mine.
Sheena just said good morning.
Oh,
this is my favorite part of Friday mornings, and
Sheena,
thank you for tuning in.
I was thinking about my Minnesota author friends today because I saw that the Loft is having Stephen King and Amy Tan, and all these wonderful authors. I think there's like 50, including my pal Rachel House Hall, which I adore, and I went to see Prince's, what is it, Paisley Park with her when she was here in town once. So she's one of the big time authors coming, which is like awesome because she's a fabulous writer. If you haven't read Rachel, I will also link to her books because she's wonderful. She has really strong women character in LA that I just love. So anyway, we are going to sign off if there's no questions. Thank you for tuning in, and have a wonderful weekend. Take care.
Cheers.
Say bye, Coco. Look at her. She's all scared.